To be a successful pyromancer, you should always be running and gunning. As much as possible, always move around. Avoid getting flanked by running away from swarming enemies. Hello guys, it's Genuine Gaming, giving you tips in solo playing Pyromancer in Outriders in the mid-game, that is, from level 11 to 20. Skills loadout. I would suggest to have this loadout. Feed the Flames. This skill is your primary healing option. When things go south, this is your go-to skill in order not to die. Equipped with Bullet Absorption mod, replenishes 30% of ammo in your magazine for every enemy affected by the skill. It synergizes very well with the Wide Grip mod. Enables absorption of one additional target. With Wide Grip, Feed the Flames will replenishes both your health and your ammo greatly. If you have 100 ammos in a magazine, activating Feed the Flames will replenish 60 ammos in your magazine. This works very well with volcanic rounds. It fills your current weapon's magazine with anomaly-infused bullets that will inflict burn within a small radius and pierce targets, damaging enemies behind them. With Lava Shots mod, your anomaly power is increased by 25% when this skill is active. Combining these skills and their respective mod, you can have endless supply of volcanic rounds. Your next loadout is Overheat. Deals a little damage to all enemies in a large radius and interrupt their skills. Enemies afflicted with burn receive an additional damage, and the burn will be consumed. Another use of this skill is to mark almost all enemies in the area because it has a huge area of effect. However, it does little damage unless the enemy is inflicted with burn. This skill synergizes well with volcanic rounds because volcanic rounds burn your enemies. Overheat consumes them and deals additional damage. I would suggest to keep away first from Phaser Beam if you do not have yet a good mod for this skill. Yes, it can deal a lot of damage, however, it would take time to cast it. I would recommend Phaser Beam if you have the following mods. Volcanic Armor. Reduces incoming anomaly damage by 50% and weapon damage by 50% when this skill is active. Because Phaser Beam takes time to cast, your Pyromancer needs protection, especially against enemies that deals huge amount of damage. Frequent Phaser. Reduces the skill's cooldown by 30%. And lastly, Pure Power. Increases the skill's damage depending on your anomaly points. Class points. If part of your loadout is volcanic rounds, I would suggest light machine gun standard variation as your primary weapon. Light machine gun standard variation contains 100 ammos in a magazine. This would maximize your volcanic rounds. And the more ammos you have in a magazine, the more bullets you can absorb with Bullet Absorption mod. It would make your volcanic rounds last for a long time. With this in mind, I would suggest to go for the Assault Master node in assigning your class points. Assault Master increases your assault weapon damage by 20%. You only need 4 class points for that. You can still reach your desired subclass if you want to. Weapon mods. This is I discovered late in the game. Always equip your weapons with mods that give additional damage like Claymore. Shots damage an enemy with an anomaly blade, dealing additional damage. Death Chains. Successful shots entangle an enemy with chains, dealing extra damage over 3 seconds. The best so far that I found in Tier 3 is Storm Whip. If there are better mods out there, let me know. To be a successful pyromancer, should always be running and gunning. As much as possible, always move around. Avoid getting flanked by running away from swarming enemies. Keep distance from your enemy, especially if your skills are in cooldown. The best way against swarming enemies is to shoot your phaser beam. It does not only damage what is in front of you, but also those close around you. If this skill is in cooldown, there is a big chance that you will die. So, that's about my tips in playing Pyromancer in solo in Outriders. It would also be a good idea that you help other players by putting your tips in the comments section below. If you love what you saw, give this video a like, and if you want more video game reviews and tips, subscribe to my channel. And please do not forget to click that bell button to be always notified every time I upload a video. See you in the next video. Ciao!